Okay, let's talk about what qualifications are the rule to teach at a associate degree 2-year college level. You always have to be certified at the level you're teaching. It would be kind of crazy when you stand up in front of a bunch of students trying to encourage them to get their associate degree if I didn't have one. And an accredited school, a real school, is going to, there's 5 areas of the country broke down, and there's an organization, a parent organization, the name escapes me right down the interstate here. The acronym was SACS for the Southeastern, but it's the same organization that accredits all the public schools, and it's accredited. That means if I get a degree at an accredited college, I can take that degree to another accredited college and stack on that and build on it. You know, there's very tight standards on who can teach what. All your college level classes are taught by a master's degree. All the English is a math, they're going to transfer. Anyway, so you have to have an associate's degree in automotive technology to teach at a associate's degree automotive technology program. That's pretty much no exceptions. There have been exceptions in the past. The people kind of got in a bad position with SACS. It's just not going to happen much. If you don't have an associate's degree, you're not going to teach. I snuck in when I applied from the first job. It popped up. It was 20 miles away from where I live. I threw my hat in the ring and said on the minimum requirements associate degree, I didn't have one. I turned in my resume anyway on a cover letter explaining I didn't have an associate degree, but would work on towards getting one in a timely fashion. And I got the job. The only reason I got the job is nobody had an associate degree. Of the 5 people that applied, I guess I was the best one. I got the job. If an idiot had walked in the door, a little idiot walked in the door with an associate degree, he'd had that job. So go figure. You need an associate degree. You also need to be ASC certified in the classes you teach. If they hire you full time to teach your slate of classes, you're going to need to be master certified. If you only got half your certs and they're going to hire you full time, they're not going to have that restriction that, oh, I can't use Grant over here because he's not certified. So you need to have them all. You're master certified and L1. You can't teach a drivability class without L1. So ASC, Master Tech, L1 certified, associate in automotive technology. And you know, not everybody has all that, so it gets tough when they start looking for hires. Got to have that all knocked out, and then you're ready to go. The hiring process, it's going to be apply online. They'll have minimum standards or minimum criteria. If you don't have them, you can fill it out. What's going to happen is somebody in HR is going to go through the online applications for all the different positions. If you don't meet the minimum criteria, it don't go in the stack. Then you got a stack of those that meet the criteria, and by law, within reason, they're supposed to interview everybody. What generally happens, they'll call in 3 to 5 people for an interview, and they'll call you, say, can you come in for an interview, and this date and time. You work out a time and date, and a lot of times they'll want you to do a mini teach. Sometimes they'll give you a topic, sometimes they'll say you pick one, a 10 to 15 minute mini teach. So you go in there and explain something. The last time I did one, I did on the heat and air conditioning system, basically how you move heat through, change the state from liquid to a gas. Anyway, so be prepared. You know, don't go in there. You're going to teach. You're going to do a mini teach. They'll have 8 or 10 people around the table. A lot of them from different areas of automotive, so they can kind of keep everybody honest. They'll bring in some people from other departments, so we don't get somebody shoe in a friend. And they'll all have a list of about 15 to 20 questions, and they'll go around the room, each one reads the next question, and you answer. They'll take notes. Mr. Swaim, why would you like to teach here? Mr. Swaim, can you give us 3 of your faults? That's always tough. They'll ask you something like that. These are types of things that's going to be philosophical. Then they're going to ask you something like, Mr. Swaim, could you give us the firing order of the typical V8 engine from the 1980s through 2000, which would be 184365772, but they're not going to ask you that. This is the same set of questions you get asked if you're going to be a applying to be an English professor. It's the same thing. So basically what happens, at the interview committee does all the interviews, they'll turn into the top 3 choices, first, second, third choice, to the VP of instruction, unless there's some compelling reason otherwise. The VP of instruction will say, looks good to me, gives back down to the department chair, he gets on the phone, calls the first one up, and the first choice, he won't tell you your first choice, he says, we want to talk again, can you come down? Now you're going to be talking just with probably a department chair. He's going to say, we'd like to make you an offer, here's the kind of money we got, and then you talk it out. You can say that's not going to work, and you'll probably find a little more money, but pretty much they only have so much they're going to give you, and you might bump them up 10%, but that's probably going to be about it. And once you've jump that hurdle, you start signing papers. Here's your whole package. You want to look at the whole package because you look at retirement, health, insurance, all that. So once you pretty much keep moving down the line, eventually before you actually get that last year in, you have to get by and see the VP of instruction. As a rule, they'll ask you another bunch of deep philosophical questions. Why are you here? That kind of stuff. I guess they want to see if you can speak in complete sentences. And then eventually you're going to make your way. If they check off on you, then in most schools you're supposed to go see the 5 or 10 minute chat with the president of the school. Most of the time he's not there. And it's just a formality. You've got that far, that's not going to blow it. So once you get to that last talk, it's not a big deal. At that point, you sign a contract and you're off and running.